When walking by a tall building or huge highway, don't you just think about how this came to be? How this is done by none other than the wonderful technology brought about by the ever-evolving humans? Because I do, and it's one heck of a thing. So here are the biggest heavy equipment machines that have roamed the face of this earth, and why each of them is as jaw-dropping as the next. Number 1. The Liebherr LR 13000. In just a single load, the world's one of the most powerful crawler cranes can lift the weight of 2,400 humans or 3,000 tons. So if ever you decide you want to use a crane as a method of transportation, then feel free to bring 2,399 of your relatives to join you on your trip. Haha, ever wonder how humans look when compared to the LR 13000? Well, the LR 13000 is said to be taller than the famous Carlton Center in Johannesburg when it fully expands. So when humans are put side by side with a crawler crane, it's like humans to ants. And in this case, we're the ants. Its main boom is 1.5 football fields long, and the hook block weighs 11 tons, about 6 times the weight of a typical SUV used by everyone. Number 2. The NASA Crawler Transporter. This well-known 50-year-old crawler transporter is due to be upgraded to help with the launch of the space shuttle, and that will hopefully take us to Mars and make it a new habitable planet for everyone here on Earth. This machine stands at a whopping 114-foot wide, 131-foot long monster and weighs in at almost 6 million pounds, making it one of the largest machines to ever be made. To add to its usefulness, it is said that it can transport NASA rockets at a speed of 1 mile per hour from one location to another. One of the two crawlers on the market had covered 2,207 miles in its lifetime, implying that it would have taken 2,207 hours to complete the journey. That's a total of 6 years. Number 3. The CAT 797F haul truck. Third on our list, we have the CAT 797F, which is to be the world's second largest transport truck that ever existed. It has a lift capacity of 400 tons and is said to be so large that it must be broken down into pieces and then put together on the site. It's a bit of a hassle if you think about it, but when you're reminded of its purposes, it's wider than 2 double-decker buses and longer than 2 double-decker buses, making it wider than a baseball court. Aside from its already huge build, the truck's 6 mega tires each weigh about 5,300 kilograms, which is more than double the weight of a fully grown rhinoceros. There's a reason why it's third on the list, and its tires are just half of it. Number 4. Big Bertha. The infamous Big Bertha, or otherwise known as the world's largest tunnel drilling machine, and is said to be named after Seattle's first female mayor, one of the best machines named after one of the best leaders? Well, it seems fitting. The Big Bertha was created to build a 3.2-kilometer long motorway beneath downtown Seattle with a diameter of 17.37 meters. Sadly, the Big Bertha has been stuck under Seattle for 2 years before it came apart. Hats down to a fallen machine who did its purpose perfectly. Think that's the last on this list? Well, think again because we're still halfway through. But before we continue, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe for videos that will surely blow your mind. Now moving on. Number 5. The Bagger 293 Bucket Wheel Excavator. Entering the other half on our list, we have the Bagger 293, which is said to stand and weigh about 14 million kilos, and has a daily capacity of 240,000 cubic meters. Just by the sounds of that, it's no doubt that this machine clearly belongs to this list. The Bagger 293 is made by German genius scientists, and the purpose of this bucket wheel excavator is none other than for open pit mining. The resplendent machine is the world's biggest terrestrial vehicle with a length of 722 feet and a height of 310 feet, which is more than twice the size of the humongous Statue of Liberty. The statue that leaves every single tourist in awe because of its size and beauty. It looks like the statue has finally found its enemy. Number 6. The Liebherr 9800 Mining Excavator. The Liebherr 9800 is the most productive excavation tool available today, with a load capacity of up to 92 tons per pass. It is also one of the most significant machines that have ever been made by humans. The machine weighs about 810 tons, or 9 times the weight of the Endeavour space shuttle, and has shovel and bucket capacities of 42 and 47 cubic meters respectively. It features a 2,984 kilowatt engine that has 4 times the power of any F1 race vehicle available on the market. So if you have any plans of entering the world of racing, don't forget to check this one out. Number 7. The P&H i2350 loader. Last but definitely not the least on our list is none other than the title holder machine. The Guinness World Record for the biggest earth mover is held by none other than the L2350. One of the key features of this magnificent machine includes its payload capacity of 72 tons and the fact that it weighs roughly around 160,000 pounds. Aside from its payload capacity, it's said that the enormous loader features a 2,300 horsepower engine and a 40.52 cubic meter bucket as standard. Talk about a fitting machine for the title. Just imagine 7 machines that are larger than most statues or wider than most cities. People would have never guessed 1,000 years ago that humans would be where we currently are now. Huge, efficient, and spectacular machines, a perfect match for the forever evolving humans who push their cities to even greater heights. Make sure you stay connected, and we'll see you on the next one.